The tiny blue tablets glowed like sapphires in my palm, catching the afternoon light that streamed through Sophia's bedroom window. 5 of them, each no larger than an aspirin, each stamped with a smiling cartoon face. They'd fallen from the secret compartment in her jewelry box, the vintage one her grandmother had given her for her 16th birthday. I'd only been looking for her missing pearl earring. Instead, I'd found what exactly? When I heard the front door slam and Sophia's footsteps on the stairs, I didn't hide them. I sat on her bed, hand outstretched, evidence displayed. "Mom!" She froze in the doorway, her face draining of color. "What are you doing in my room?" "Your pearl earring," I said quietly. "Now I'm wondering what these are." Sophia's eyes darted from my face to my hand. I saw the calculation in her eyes, weighing lies against truth. "They're just mood boosters," she finally said, her voice casual but her fingers nervously twisting the strap of her backpack. "For stress. AP exams are killing me. Everyone at school has them." "Sophia," I said, "tell me the truth. What are these?" Her shoulders slumped. "They're called happy days. That's all I know. Madison's older brother got them. They just make you feel good. It's not a big deal." "Who gave them to you?" "No one gave them to me. I bought them." I closed my fist around the pills. "Number, absolutely not. We need to talk about this. Now." What followed was a conversation no parent ever wants to have. The pills were synthetic compounds, she explained, designed to mimic euphoria. They were popular at her school. Everyone was taking them. They weren't hard stuff, just something to make parties more fun, to take the edge off stress. "I only take them at parties," she insisted, "maybe once a month. It's not like I'm hooked or anything." We argued, we cried. I threatened to call her principal. She threatened to never speak to me again. Eventually, we reached a fragile compromise. She would surrender any remaining pills and agree to counseling. I would keep this between us, not telling her father yet, giving her a chance to write her course. I flushed the blue tablets down the toilet that night, wondering if I was doing the right thing. Should I have had them tested? Was I being too harsh or not harsh enough? The uneasy peace between Sophia and me lasted exactly 2 weeks. The night it happened, Sophia was supposedly at a study group at Madison's house. My husband Thomas was working late. I was doing laundry when Madison's mother called. "Carol, is Sophia still there? She's not answering her phone." Silence then. "The girls aren't here. Madison told me they were studying at your house." I broke every speed limit driving there. The house was easy to find. Pulsing music, cars lining the street. I pushed through crowds of glassy-eyed college students, calling Sophia's name. I found her in an upstairs bathroom, slumped against the bathtub. Madison was kneeling beside her, crying. "She won't wake up," Madison sobbed. "We only took one each, I swear." But she wanted to feel it more, so she took another one after an hour, and then she started acting weird and Sophia's lips were blue. Her pulse was erratic and faint. The rest is a blur of paramedics, a siren-filled ride to the emergency room. Thomas arriving in his scrubs, his face ashen as he took in the sight of his daughter. In Sophia